Thank you for inviting me. Good afternoon, good evening, everyone. I'm here because I think this is such an important event. I'm here because in 2019, only 7.9% of law students identified as African Americans. So we need you. We need you in the fight. We need you in the classroom. North Carolina Central University has been educating legal eagles for over 80 years. We are one of only 6 HBCU law schools. Even though we're only 6 in number, the HBCU Law School educates 31% of the Black and Hispanic lawyers in this country. So we need to stay in that fight also. So I welcome you here tonight. And if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me, reach out to our admissions committee, and we will provide as much information as we can. Again, I say welcome and thank you for spending your Thursday night at such an important event. Thank you.
And this experience tonight is critical because we know that the judiciary will have a great impact on the laws that govern the citizens. And we know disproportionately people of color have been not represented well through the legal system. And so the only way we can change that is to provide opportunities and educate more people of color. And as Dean Lewis mentioned, we only have 6 law schools at HBCUs. And so tonight we'll give you good information to help you prepare and learn more about the process. And so I just want to leave you with the 5 pillars of success. 1 is education. You have to get as much education as you can. 2, understand the numbers of money. 3, family structure. 4, self-esteem and confidence. And 5, role models. And this is an opportunity for you tonight to identify role models and mentors, those individuals that are working in the profession or studying in law school. And so please ask questions. And again, thank you to all of the people giving of their time to be with us tonight. And on behalf of Fort Valley State University, we're very appreciative.
Thank you, Ira. Greetings to Dean Lewis, Dr. Holloman, and the judge. As I worried, I am in the process of traveling, so forgive my beautiful surroundings here. I just dodged through an area of Georgia where there was a tornado warning, so at least I'm fortunate to be there. But I am Damon L. Moore, the Executive Director of the State Bar of Georgia. And on behalf of our president, Don M. Lewis Jones, and the 52,000 active and inactive members of the State Bar, I bring you greetings. Since 1963, the State Bar has been charged and responsible for regulating the practice of law for lawyers in Georgia. We have 2 main purposes, one to protect the public, and then the other is to promote justice. So we could not be more excited to see you all here. We know the processes that you are in, and we congratulate you on your accomplishments so far and what you are going to do going forward. We are here to help. Touch base with us and let us know. And we cannot wait to see you on this side for sure. But until then, stay disciplined, keep your faith, and all the best to you. Thank you.
So I'm receiving full tuition. Tuition at Florida per year is $20,000. So I'm receiving $20,000 per year, and that's again mostly based on the fact that I studied a lot for the LSAT. I spent basically the entire year of 2018 prepping for the LSAT. I went from about a 154. By the time I applied to Florida, I had gotten up to 165, and then once I hit 165, they pretty much immediately accepted me. And but that took about a year of prep. I had, if you can do well, you can get full tuition scholarship at a lot of good schools. So.
I was asked a question earlier this week, what is my top tip for applicants? And so my top tip is just being true to who you are. You are enough. Share your story, whether that's good or bad. Highlight your challenges, celebrate your successes, everything that you are. It's a reflection of your ability to navigate life and to do well in law school, and to handle the rigors of law school. So be confident, be encouraged. Don't let law school, the application process, discourage you. You got it. You're enough. Stay the course.
I will also say don't be discouraged. The application process can be very trying. Don't be discouraged and don't be afraid to try new things. Not everybody knows what area of law they're interested in. You don't have to know what area of law you're interested in. And even if you do know what area of law you're interested in, it might change once you get exposed to new things. You don't have to commit to one certain thing. You don't major in law school or anything like that. So don't be afraid to try new things.
So I would just leave with you guys, don't find your purpose to go into law school and focus on that purpose and that reason, and that will get you through your law school journey. I will also say it's okay to change careers. It's okay to, oh, maybe this wasn't for me. That is completely fine. And then don't let that, just because you feel like, oh, this is not for me, don't let that discourage you from continuing in the journey that you're on.
So one of my favorite quotes is, be married to the mission, but date the method. And so what that means is be firm in your resolve. So you will go to law school, you will graduate, and you will practice law, but be flexible and open with the journey of getting there. Thank you.
My final remark, I'd just like to say you should be honest with yourself, as well as having patience with yourself. In this journey, in the law profession, or really in life, you're going to have a lot of ups and downs, but it's always good to be honest and come back to yourself with how you feel, what you're experiencing at the time, and just be patient with yourself and those feelings, and enjoy it as much as possible, because life is really short. You should try to enjoy it as much as possible, and just enjoy the learning, the successes and the failures. It's all a part of making you who you are, and it's all a part of life.
I'll just say, don't be scared to fail. Be prepared to bounce back. I think Michael Jordan had a famous quote: he's missed a ton of game-winning shots, but when he's made them, everybody remembers that. So don't be scared to fail. That's all I can say. Just be prepared to bounce back, especially if you're in this profession.
Yes, I just want to say, look in the mirror. You guys have already made it this far. You're in college, right? So you guys have already accomplished a huge feat that a lot of people around you haven't. And you can do anything you want to do from here, whether that be law school or another career, or decide to come back around and do it again. And I'm going to leave you the words of one of your alum, Dr. Hodges: bet on yourself.
Just my parting thoughts are a law degree and or a law license are gateways to the world, really. Every discipline you will encounter has a component. There's some lawyer there working on that issue. Everyone doesn't have to be a litigator, so don't be intimidated thinking that you have to be a litigator. Yes, they are needed, but there are people who sit behind computers and make the difference in people's lives every day. So you can do it. Also, be involved, stay involved. And I want to commend Miss Victoria Hicks. She's at more bar meetings than I am. When I get there, she's already there volunteering. Do not be afraid to volunteer. That's how the bar members get to know you. That's how the community gets to know you. And she's going to be turning down jobs, quite frankly. So you can do it. I'm proud of you. Thank you for the path that you're on. My email is in the chat. Feel free to contact me. I will do everything I can to help and support you. And finally, North Carolina Central University trains for leadership.
I want to say this as my parting words. First and foremost, each panelist that participated in this seminar understands that their continued presence is beneficial for the younger generation. You guys are the younger generation. And I just actually want you guys to understand that you are capable of achieving your goals. And more importantly, you are worthy of achieving them. And you have to understand that and know that the first day you step foot in that law school, you are meant to be there. You are destined to be there, and you can achieve it. And that would be all. Thank you.
Thank you. And students, again, on behalf of the planning committee for this event, on behalf of the panel members, on behalf of the State Bar of Georgia, Committee to Promote Inclusion, and Georgia Legal Services, and Fort Valley State University, thank you so much for attending this workshop. We hope that this information has been very informative. We hope that the information will allow you to take the next step to consider applying to law school. Thank you so much. And I want to also mention that hopefully we will do this workshop again next year, and hopefully we will do it in person at Fort Valley State University, so that in addition to talking with you all, we're hopeful that next year, post-COVID-19, that we will be on the campus of the Fort Valley State University, and we will meet and greet you all and talk with you all in person. So let's hope that post-COVID-19, that the second annual Roadmap to Law School program will be held in person at the Fort Valley State University. And we're gonna be hopeful that Attorney Mercer from North Carolina Central Admissions Office and Dean Lewis from North Carolina Central will also come down. So students, once again, thank you so much for attending. That concludes the program, and we look forward to hopefully being with you all in person next year at Fort Valley State University. And if we do have any students that are graduating, please consider applying to law school. And please also consider my alma mater for law school, North Carolina Central University. Thank you. Have a good evening. And young people, please have a good weekend. And we enjoyed being with you all tonight.